We're live. We're live. Back again. Back again. Yeah, I'd take a little break, but we're back again here. And I want to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Of course. What else am I going to talk about? And Superman Lois, episode 2. I watched that yesterday. I got to still make a review, so I guess I'll do the review in the stream and like cut it out, make its own video of it. But yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League is on a cliffhanger. But also, Justice League Part 2 storyboards came out, or at least a rough outline of what the story is going to be in Justice League Part 2 and 2A. I don't know what 2A means. I don't know. But yes, they have released those storyboards. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about a Justice League cliffhanger. I don't know how to feel about it because there's no guarantee we're going to get another movie. Unless this Justice League does really well. And it's got to do really well. What's up, Ryan C? First in the building. Yeah, I was going to read over this Justice League storyboard here. I might as well wait for a couple of people to come in. Jose M, 2A, Part 3. I don't think that's what it means. I think 2A is like the second half of the second movie. You know? I think that's what that means. But yeah, let's read through this Justice League Part 2, like these storyboards that came out. There's only like, what, 3 or 4? And I actually have another website pulled up so I can read it. But anyway, pull it up here. So you can see these little storyboards came out. Well, it's not really, it's an outline of what the story is going to be. These aren't actual storyboards. This is an outline of Justice League Part 2. Second act. Yes, Jose. That's what 2A could mean, second act. But here we go. Here's the outline. I'll have it pulled up here, but I have another site here where I can actually read it because that's like way too small for me to read. Is this angle better or worse? All right. So this thing right here says, although Justice League Part 2 and 2A, this is what's titled. Although originally pitched as one film, we believe the character arcs of our heroes and villains, along with the epic battle of Darkseid, which unites the League, the world, and the entire DC universe, warrants 2 films. However, this does not mean that you have 2 films centered on the Darkseid invasion. Rather, Justice League 2 would be a very grounded, personal, and character-driven film that would follow the Justice League both together and separately, as they mend old wounds and on the road to becoming better and stronger heroes, while Lex Luthor recruits a league of his own, made up of revenge-driven villains introduced in the heroes' solo films. Dr. Moreau and Wonder Woman. Wow, they were going to bring back Dr. Moreau and Wonder Woman 2017. Lee Snart from The Flash. Wow, they're going to put Captain Cold in there? This is the first time I'm reading this, by the way. This is the first time I'm reading this. Snart from The Flash 2018, which didn't happen. Orm and Black Manta from Aquaman, that did happen. You know, the Wonder Woman and Aquaman one did happen. And the Riddler from the Batman. These villains would link all of the DC films together. Wow. Wow. Well, we didn't get half of those. We didn't get half of those. But we did get the other half. We did get Black Manta, Orm, and we did get Dr. Moreau. They could just throw a Lee Snart in there. They could throw in the Riddler, you know. Maybe this is why the Riddler was picked to be the villain in the Matt Reeves Batman film. Because they were always going to try to push the Riddler in whatever the next Batman film. Miguel says, what the fuck? What's this? This is just some story outline that came out about Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2. Saying it wasn't going to be continuing with the Darkseid invasion. Rather, it was going to be like a character-driven film that just like, you know, did a lot of character arcs and character building with the heroes. And then the third film was going to be the end of the Darkseid invasion. Yeah, this is like just an outline here. But as you can see, we got this. And you got a couple different shots here. But yeah, Lex Luthor was going to make a league of his own. So that like Legion of Doom was the idea for the second film. Lex Luthor was going to get a league of villains to fight the Justice League in a Part 2. So I guess they were kind of on track no matter what, right? Yeah, very slick. It's very slick of whoever put this out here. Very slick of them. But then again, this was the original idea. Obviously, this could have changed drastically, like completely, right? Considering we didn't get half of what this thing's telling us, right? Where was I? Yeah, let me see. I think it's the same one Kevin Smith talked about. I have to go back and watch the video where Kevin Smith talked about it, because he talked about how they were going to go to Apocalypse and fight Darkseid on Apocalypse. And apparently part 2 is going to have a whole, thing about, Darkseid and shit like that. Of course, this is all old. Like this little picture you're seeing on the right hand side of the screen here, these little storyboard things, these are all very old. This is from 2016 probably. This was like the original pitch idea here. So let's continue on here. Where did we leave off? These villains would link all the DC films together, like Empire Strikes Back and the last Harry Potter film. Okay. Justice League 2 would end up with a cliffhanger, revealing only at the end of the film Lex and his league are connected to Darkseid. Then flash forwarding 5 years into the future where Darkseid has taken Earth. The hero's arc throughout part 2 and 2A, with Lois's help, the back end from the dead Superman will learn to become Clark Kent again, feeling more human than ever as he and Lois start a family. Wow. As he and Lois start a family. What's the Superman Lois show about, guys? What's the Superman Lois show about? It's about Clark Kent starting a family. And the Riddler, which he was supposed to be in the Ben Affleck Batman film, is the main villain in the Matt Reeves Batman film. They might have scrapped this movie, but they definitely took a lot of the ideas from it, and they're starting to interconnect it with everything, I wonder who came up with all this. You know what I'm saying? Wonder Woman will reconnect with the Amazons and her mother, eventually becoming their new queen and rejoining the isolationist warriors with the outside world. Aquaman, with the help of Mira, will bring the 7 kingdoms together, become the one true king, building a new alliance between the oceans and the surface. The Flash will free himself from the past, releasing his father from prison with Cyborg's help and learning how to master his time-traveling abilities. Literally becoming able to be in 2 places at once. So that's where you would get the time travel back to BVS, where Flash had a beard, right? Cyborg will evolve both into the modern day, a god of the digital age, and into a human once again. Wow, he'd evolve into a human once again. And Batman will ultimately sacrifice his life for these unlikely friends and the woman he loves, leaving behind a legacy that will never truly die. That's interesting. That's interesting because Zack Snyder talked about in the Vanity Fair how Bruce was supposed to have a relationship with Lois. They scrapped that before they started shooting Zack Snyder's Justice League. They scrapped that. So all this right here is all scrapped. This was like the original Justice League 2 outline that was going to come out in 2019. It didn't happen. So that first page is done. This is kind of interesting because like a lot of these ideas are popping up again in various forms of DC entertainment. Like I'm going to talk about Superman and Lois episode 2 later, and like this Justice League film is supposed to tie into it. Yes, Boniface. I want to talk about it to open up the stream first. We read the first page. And here we're on the second page. Justice League 2, 2019, the Justice League United. We open with, am I on the right page? Oh, yeah. We open with Justice League in action during a natural disaster, working as the efficient, powerful team they become a week after Justice League 1. They act together, they save lives, but they're refugees, so political tension is high. The world is on edge. In the aftermath, the Justice League regroups, at the only headquarters they know, the Batcave. Flash is enthusiastic, while Superman remains a bit distant, at least with Batman. So we still don't trust Batman that much. See, like, if you watch the Batman trailer today, Superman is helping Batman up, so I think they scrapped this as well. You know what I'm saying? I think Superman has a quicker arc in the 4-hour Justice League movie we're going to get, right? At least that's what it seems like. That's what they changed. Superman, at least with Batman and Aquaman facing a continued skepticism of the surface world and his involvement in it by the people of Atlantis. Wonder Woman relates to Arthur. Her people abandoned this world long ago. Okay, yeah. It is clear that along with the League is united, the world is not. The League goes back to their individual lives to mend old wounds, except for Batman, who's dealing with fresh ones, left alone in the cave. Bruce and Lois. Bruce secretly meets with Lois, both of them still searching for Lex Luthor. There's some tension between them since Superman has returned. The meeting ends after Lois tells Bruce that Superman needs more than ever. Superman needs her more than ever. Bruce knows Lois is hiding something else. Ooh. Lex Luthor recruiting his own league, blah, blah. All right, so, yeah, all this was scrapped, by the way. These things that we're reading. There's no way any of this is going to be in Justice League 2. None of this is going to be set up in Zack Snyder's Justice League. At least not this. But there's something else here I want to show you guys. I'll bring this page back up. Hold on. But y'all remember this was the original storyboard that leaked out, the Justice League Part 1 ending. This was the original storyboard. We can share that screen. This one right here. 5 years later, sand dunes, burning solar graves, Gothic towers that rise above the desert. This was once the city of Gotham. Now, like the rest of Earth, it belongs to Darkseid. Upon reaching the dunes, the apocalyptic Batman, as seen in BVS, with a ragged army of rebels. The surviving members of the Justice League walk atop a dune to see the dilapidated Wayne Manor. Bane leads them. Flash drags what remains of Cyborg behind him. Bruce looks up at a sky gloomy. We have to get in before dark. It is coming. End of the first part. Yeah, that's what end of part 1. This was the original storyboard ending here, which this makes more sense than these other storyboards that leaked out. I want to say like earlier today, right? Today or yesterday. See, like, so this storyboard seems like this would be a more of a natural end to the Justice League we're going to get, the 4-hour one. That's what it seems like. If Zack Snyder is for real about having a giant cliffhanger, he's saying there's a cliffhanger on the movie. 4-hour movie. This might just be that cliffhanger. We know they shot more Nightmare stuff. Definitely with the Joker, but there was also a bunch of other characters there, like Mira and Deathstroke and Cyborgs was in those apocalyptic scenes. So maybe Zack Snyder went back and shot this original cliffhanger idea. There was also another cliffhanger idea with Kilowog and Tamare standing outside of Bruce Wayne's little lake house. Like, that was also another original like cliffhanger that they had storyboarded, but I don't know if they ever shot that. That's one of the later ones that leaked. It's the 6th storyboard out of 12. Yeah, there's a bunch of different storyboards here, but still, a lot of these are just scrapped ideas. Here. But that one right there, that one where they were outside the Wayne Manor and he's looking up at the apocalyptic, landscape. Darkseid's coming. That seems like the natural, like, cliffhanger ending that this Zack Snyder Justice League is going to have. At least it seems like it, right? We can go back to these other story outlines here. Boom. Yeah, go back to these other story outlines. Lex Luthor recruiting his own league. Meanwhile, deep in the Brazilian jungle, Lex locates Dr. Maru. Last seen of Wonder Woman. That means she has to be old as fuck. Still alive, experimenting on herself, prolonging her life. Ooh, okay, so I explained how she's living this long. Testing new chemical weapons on unfortunate human lab rats. like an obsessed stalker, Maru has spent decades collecting information and artifacts on Diana and the Amazons. Now that Diana has become known to the world, Lex offers Maru a chance at revenge. The same revenge he wants on Diana's friends. Superman and Batman. Maru accepts Lex and smiles. Then let it begin. I like this idea of Dr. Maru. I always wanted her to be in the next Wonder Woman film, right? Like that seemed like the natural progression. She seemed like the natural next baddie for Wonder Woman to fight. But then they went to 1984 and it was a magical wishing stone. It's very odd the direction they decided to go with that film. But it's still open. You could do another Wonder Woman film and you could use this plot right here with Dr. Maru. Maybe Lex is recruiting her, to take on a Wonder Woman in modern day. I mean, you could still do these ideas. It's open to do that. But with the Flashpoint movie happening, and it seems like they are going away from all this. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. In the Altamakic Desert, I don't know how to say that. With Maru's help, Lex breaks Orm and Black Manta out of the desert prison where they were imprisoned at the end of Aquaman. That's weird. That never happened at the end of Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they had places where these characters were going to end up, and they already changed that. You know what I'm saying? So they changed that up long ago. But very interesting. Outside of Central City in Iron Heights Penitentiary, Lex finds Lee Snart, where he was left in the Flash, and offers Lee a chance to advance his weaponry and take down the fastest man alive. Man, dude, that Flash movie that was going to come out as part of the original slate, that was going to have Snart, Captain Cold in it. Oh, man, Captain Cold was going to be the main villain of the first Flash film. That's perfect. That's perfect. He would have started the Rogues Gallery. Oh, that would have been perfect, man. Fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It is sad, though, to read these old old story ideas. Very sad. They had it all mapped out, man. All mapped out, the whole universe. But we're actually past all this stuff now. Whatever they're doing with the Flash movie is not this. Which is sad, just shitty. It's just shitty. Yeah, it sounds awesome. It sounds very awesome. And it sounds like it was all going to connect together. And we actually got half of it, with the Wonder Woman movie and Dr. Maru and fucking, we got that part of it. We got the Aquaman and Black Manta and Prince Orm. We got that. They were on the way. It was happening. Oh, it's crazy. That's crazy. Now I know what they mean by storytelling cul-de-sac. Now I know, because they already got rid of their fucking storylines. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, we can't go back there. We've already started a new storyline. We started a new fucking continuity here. And they don't want to go back to these old storylines here. They've already burned that fucking possibility. So that's why they're saying cul-de-sac. Because they've already burned this stuff. Wow. Yeah, it would have been way more connected than the MCU, for sure. It would have been crazy. Yeah, that's kind of what I always wanted, from these DC movies. I wanted that sort of interconnectivity. You know what I'm saying? But still, the films could stand on their own. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. All right, we're on this next page. Do you want me to read all? There's 2 pages left, so let's just keep reading them. Intercut Lex and the villains with the Justice League returning to their lives. In Metropolis, Superman asked Lois what she was going to tell him. Tell you what, Clark. Superman says. Tell you what, Clark. Superman says he could hear the second heartbeat, and she shouldn't call him Clark. Clark is dead. The world believes that too. Superman mistakes Lois' hesitation for fear. I won't hurt you, he says. It's I'm kind of glad they got rid of the whole Lois and Bruce Wayne having a love triangle with Superman, because it's like it kind of overcomplicates things. It kind of stretches it out. Like they're making like Justice League 2, like most of the movie was going to be about that. Like, so like Batman and Lois trying to tell Superman that they're like, they're fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been Justice League Part 2, which would have been weird, right? That would have been weird. She says something Grace said. Now, Muschietti's Flash is not Flashpoint, but borrows its basic elements, so it's Flashpoint. Grace says it's technically called the Flash 2022. It's not called Flashpoint, but it uses the same story elements that Flashpoint uses. Dude, they better have the same story elements. I want to see the Aquaman Atlanteans fight the Themyscirans. Isn't that the point? Shit. I don't know. We're not going to get Thomas Wayne. There's water. Andrew's like, I wonder why they take down these. Probably because they don't want people to see them. Probably because they don't want people to know what the hell the story was, because they're already moved past this stuff. They can't go back to any of this. They're already way moved along here. In Central City, I'm going to skip a little bit. Let's talk about Diana here. In Central City Courthouse, Barry is at a hearing thanks to Cyborg, Iris, and a troop of lawyers from Wayne. The state has examined new evidence that Barry and Vic have presented and agree to reopen Henry Allen's case. Barry's elated. Okay. I'm kind of glad that. All right, you know what? I'm kind of glad they're not doing this with Justice League 2. It's like it's really stretching it out. You know what I'm saying? Really stretching it out. Like, just get to the apocalyptic invasion, get to the Dark Side War. But yeah, if you guys want to read the rest of that, you can pause it and try to read that scribble. There's a good site right here called what's it called? Geekosity mag.com. They have it all typed out here if you want to read what this is. But I don't know, guys. Lots of cool ideas, lots of stuff they were building, but then they scrapped all of it. So it's like, it's not going to happen. And there's no way they can go back to it. Lex activates his plans. This is the last page, by the way. In the last page, like the last 3 paragraphs, Lex activates his plans. At the Three Rivers helicopters survey the area. Lex is on the scene. His team elsewhere, but in contact with him, Lex activates the boxes. His true plan to destroy the Justice League and take this secret power called the anti-life equation for his own. It will give him power over all living life. The anti-life equation glows as Lex turns on the boxes. Cyborg blinks, feeling a horrible emptiness as the influx of data starts for the first time since he first went online. And a boom tube erupts in front of Lex, surprising him, emerging from the portal, Desaad, the horrific, sadistic servant of his master, Darkseid, who emerges behind him. Darkseid takes the power of the anti-life equation for himself. So Lex Luthor's an idiot. Okay. So Lex Luthor, what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? This last bit right here, this last page, the last bit of it, last few paragraphs, that sounds like the ending of the first Justice League film, minus Lex Luthor. At the end of this 4-hour Justice League film, we're going to see a boom tube open. We're going to see Darkseid about to come through it, but they're going to close it. That's what we know is going to happen at the end of this 4-hour Justice League film. At least that's what everyone says is going to happen. Minus Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor's going to have a role in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it's not going to be that big. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to see him for a few scenes, I think. So that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, you all go read this stuff for yourself. Is Amber Heard coming back to Aquaman 2 because Juan and Heard had great chemistry? Probably. She wasn't fired from Aquaman 2. She wasn't fired at all. So, yeah, she's probably come back. And she came back for Zack Snyder's reshoots, guys. Did you know that? Amber Heard was there for Zack Snyder's reshoots. You know. And I don't really care about Amber Heard and that whole deal. What'd she do? She pooped in Johnny Depp's bed? Did she bite off his finger or something like that? Something weird. Something kinky. Like, it's none of our business. That's their personal life. Johnny Depp shouldn't have gotten fired from Fantastic Beasts either. They're just like overcorrecting a situation that doesn't need to be corrected. You know. You know. People will be losing their jobs at WB if Zack Snyder Justice League wins numbers. Why? Why would they be losing their jobs? Wouldn't they be getting promotions? Wouldn't they be getting promotions, dude? Pretty sure they get promotions. Especially Toby Emmerich, since he okayed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, since he went along with it, he probably, they'd probably be like, all right. Good job, Toby Emmerich, for allowing it to happen. Jesus. But here we are. Yeah, I want to read those story outlines for Justice League 2. Those were all scrapped, clearly. They went in a bunch of different directions. They were on track to do that with the first Wonder Woman and the first Aquaman movie, but they never made that Flash movie. And they just went a completely different direction with Wonder Woman 84. So, like, all that just got scrapped. Ugh. And what did Wonder Woman's numbers do? Now, you mentioned the numbers, Monoface. What did Wonder Woman do? 84, HBO. There you go. What did it do? Oh, here's a fun fact. HBO Max subscribers topped nearly 61 million worldwide. Wow, they're already at 61 million worldwide? Damn, that's $15 a month, right? Well, 61 million times $15 a month. That's a lot of money every month. That's a lot of money. Yeah, Jose. That's something they scrapped before they started. Zack Snyder's Justice League. There's a lot of things they scrapped for Zack Snyder's Justice League. The original, like that Steppenwolf design we're getting in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the spiky one, they scrapped that. Zack Snyder originally scrapped that to go with the Steppenwolf you see in the Justice League. He did that. He agreed to that. A lot of people trying to say that was like other people, but like Zack Snyder agreed to that. His 214 cut is out there somewhere, and it has that Steppenwolf from Justice League in it. That's probably another reason why he didn't want to release that cut. And he wanted money to go back and redo Steppenwolf and so finish his cut, right? But yeah, I'm still looking up these numbers. Deadline actually reported something interesting. HBO, oh my God, these ads. HBO Max activations doubled in Q4 to 17 million, driven by Wonder Woman 1984. So their activations doubled because of Wonder Woman 1984. That's fucking impressive. Holy shit. So, like, the Snyder Cut would have to double their activations again. Is that what you're telling me right now? Oh, my God. The good thing about this is that we're going to know what Zack Snyder's Justice League did, because I think Nielsen ratings, I think they're also going to be looking at that. Here, maybe this will help. Why isn't this loading? I got a lot of windows open right now. Yeah, according to half the internet, Wonder Woman's really, really bad. It still didn't stop people from subscribing to HBO Max. Wonder Woman 84 did very good as far as streaming numbers go. The movie amassed nearly 2.3 billion minutes viewed among U.S. viewers, about 35% more than Soul. That's pretty good. A Disney animated film. Wonder Woman 1984 was the most viewed on its top 10 streaming rankings for December 21st, 27, 2020. So that week it was in the top 10. Viewed average roughly 14.9 million times, giving the movie 151-minute runtime. Where's the actual numbers here, though? They got the activations doubled. That must be a huge fucking deal for them. The activations doubling in that 1 month because of Wonder Woman 84. Let's see if the Snyder Cut could do that again. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many activations the Snyder Cut gets. Oh, yeah, here's a good little list. Here, can I share this? This was on Variety.com. Share. Sure, can I see this on the side here? In that week, Wonder Woman 84, its debut week, I think it was, 2.2 billion minutes viewed. That's well above Soul, which had 1.669 billion minutes. You know what I'm saying? Quite up there. Quite up there. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the movie right now, Young and Devity. We're talking about the numbers, which matters more. Jose, no, they didn't. Nothing tanked after that movie came out. Nothing did. You know what I'm saying? They doubled their activations, and HBO Max grew to 61 million total subscriptions. Like, they didn't lose anything from Wonder Woman 84. They gained shit from it. That's what Zack Snyder's Justice League got to do. It's got to beat that if you want your sequel. I really hope the cliffhanger's not massive, honestly. I really, really hope it's not massive. That would be such a letdown. That would be such a letdown. To wait fucking 4 years and then the fucking movie doesn't have an ending. Oh my God. I'm sure it's going to have an ending. I'm sure, like, Zack Snyder's Justice League, a 4-hour movie, it's going to have some kind of conclusion. And then it's going to have this little cliffhanger at the end to get you think, oh, we're going to get another movie. Maybe. But okay, this is the part of the stream where I'm going to talk about Superman Lois. So get out if you don't want to hear it. So I just watched Superman Lois episode 2 last night. Let's see if I can pull up a little trailer here. I watched that last night. Very good. Very good. It's still very good. Not much I can complain about. It's funny because if you go back to those Justice League 2 story scripts, they talk about Superman having a family, and that's all this show's about right now. It's Superman trying to deal with having a family. And I'm really liking what they're doing with Lex Luthor. I'm really liking what they're doing with Lex Luthor in the show. He's from another Earth where Superman went evil. Lex Luthor is from another Earth where Superman went evil, wore a black suit, and fucking lasered people in half. That was the ending of the newest episode of Superman Lois. You get to see that other Earth for like just a couple minutes, but like, wow. So whose idea was it to have Superman in a black suit to have an evil Superman? Whose idea was it? You know what I'm saying? Was it Jeff Johns? He's in charge of this Superman Lois show. And that idea came back again. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody is over there, Warner Brothers, championing this idea of having an evil Superman. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's championing that idea. And they're giving it to you. Another Earth, granted. It's from another Earth, which I think helps, people deal with the fact that Superman's evil. If he's just from another Earth and timeline entirely, I think that helps a lot. But still, it really drives home that Lex Luthor motivation. You know what I'm saying? It really drives that home. He doesn't want Superman becoming tyrannical like he did on his Earth. Good job. Good job building up Lex Luthor. I like it. And I like the actor playing him. And he's black. Yes, Lex Luthor is black. I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? According to the show writer, I forget what her name is, the one that got fired off the show, she thinks that's racist to have a villain be black. So, you just can't win. You just can't win. You have one of the most popular villains in the DC universe, one of the most iconic villains in the DC universe, and they make him black, and he's a really good actor. You know what I'm saying? He's owning the role well, and it's still a problem. It's still a problem. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I like the show a lot. I like the idea that Superman's kids have half human DNA, so their powers are like real weak. Say they're real weak. Like he could only do lasers out of his eyes if he gets really mad. I like that idea. Or maybe like they go with the idea that like one of them will have half of Superman's powers and the other one will have the other half of his powers. I think that would be a cool idea. Like one of them could fly, the other one could just run real fast or something. That'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? One of them has laser beams, the other one has super breath, But yeah, that's interesting. Jordan, though, is named after Jor-El. I didn't put that together till this episode. And you actually see Jor-El in Superman and Lois episode 2. And I like him a lot. It's quite a throwback to Marlon Brando. It looks a lot like that. But I was digging Jor-El. I thought they got a really good actor for it. Who's Geeks and Grifters? I don't even know what you're talking about. Geeks and Grifters review. I don't know. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Jor-El. I really like the direction they went with Jor-El. Looking good. I like how the son Jordan is, another name for Jor-El. I didn't put that together. I think that's a good idea. But Jordan, the kid, Superman's son, he is quite annoying. And he gets called out on it in the episode, which I thought was a good little twist. He was quite annoying and he gets called out on it. Like he comes home because he doesn't have all of Superman's powers, so he starts pouting about it. And then the other brother's like, I had to fucking drop everything to move out here because of your fucking powers, Jordan. Like, I thought that was a great moment in the episode. Because it's true. Like, the older brother with the blonde hair, he had a life in Metropolis. He was like star football player, had a chick, he had a good life, going. And he had to drop everything to move to Smallville because his brother has these powers. And they got to, protect his brother now. I can see where the sibling rivalry is going to come from. I can see where it's going to come from. And the show also establishes a storyline in the second episode for Lois. She quits the Daily Planet to go work at the Smallville newspaper, which is like there's one person working there. And they just got like one of the best journalists in the world, Lois Lane, to work at some small Kansas town. A little unbelievable, but I'll take it. And she's trying to take down this corporation that's buying up all this land in Smallville. Of course, the corporation I don't think has any ties to LexCorp. It's like it's all a completely different thing, But we'll see where that goes. She's trying to expose a corporation, and she's already getting like heat from the other townsfolk who just want the money. You know what I'm saying? Like this corporation is coming in to buy your land for a good pinch of money. They just want the fucking money. I get it. So we'll see where that goes with the Lois storyline there, because I feel like that's going to be the weakest part of the show is the Lois storyline. I feel like that's going to be the thing that kind of holds back the show going forward. But who knows? Maybe it comes like a good little twist on the show, a little ripple in the story. Young Deity. She says because the two black regulars are males and kind of bad guys, the villains in angry football jock boyfriend, and Luther. Yeah, Luther's the most popular character in comic history. She shouldn't be mad about that. It's almost like she's that writer seems like one of those people that just looks at everything as racist. You know what I'm saying? Everything's racist. Everything everybody says is racist. You know what I'm saying? Even though he could point out facts, it's still like he could point out, oh, maybe it's not a good idea to have a stereotype as a, in a movie. And they're like, all right, you're racist for pointing out that obvious thing to not have a stereotype in a movie. You're racist now. But Lex Luthor in this Superman and Lois, he's not bad. He's not a bad guy. He's a hero of his own story here. Nothing he's doing is bad. He's just trying to take out Superman because Superman's going to become tyrannical. And I think this leads into a really interesting discussion about Superman. It's something I always think about when I'm thinking about the Superman character. That is, what makes Superman good? Where is his goodness coming from? Was he taught it or is he born with it? And why are we at the mercy of Superman's goodness? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the Lex Luthor they're using in Smallville, in Superman Lois. Like that kind of Lex Luthor is my favorite kind of Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor that's like, why are we trusting this man's goodness? Like Superman can go tyrannical at any time if he just has a bad day. Like, and a bad day being like Superman dying at his own hands, just like the Injustice books, right? Superman kills Lois with his own hands because he gets tricked, and it drives Superman mad, and he becomes a tyrant leader of Earth. Like that's Superman? He has all this goodness and morality he's brought up with, but the second he has a really bad day, you better watch out. He'll just enslave us all. I think that's Lex Luthor's point. You know what I'm saying? I like that they're going with that version in the Superman Lois show. I like that. That's the direction we're going. I like that. Because it means Lex Luthor's not a villain. He's not a villain at all. So, we got to think about that. What are your thoughts on Superman philosophy here? Superman philosophy. We're all at the whim of Superman's goodness. Isn't that shitty? He's just floating above us, Look him up there, floating above us. I totally get Lex Luthor. I totally get him. But yeah, I like that that's one of those things they are exploring in the Superman Lois show. I like that a lot. But that was pretty much the episode. Not too much happened. They established the Lois storyline with the newspaper thing. They established that Jordan doesn't really have all Superman's powers. And they established Lex Luthor is from another Earth entirely. He's from another universe entirely, where Superman went evil and Lex Luthor was actually a good guy trying to stop him. And that's the Lex Luthor you're getting. I like that a lot. The show's doing a good job. 2 episodes in. It's got a 15-episode season. And then it's going to be on HBO Max. So the second it's done airing on CW, they're going to post it on HBO Max. So there you go there. That is your Superman and Lois episode 2 review. I'll probably cut it out of the stream and repost it. But, I give it like a 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. We're just setting up stories right now. We're setting up stories and narratives. And it's going to take off. It's going to take off when Lex Luthor and Superman actually start talking to each other like face to face here. Because right now they've just been like fighting. That's been like their thing. They've just been fighting. And Superman's like, who are you? And Lex Luthor's like, I'm going to kill you for what you did to my world. That's all that's happening between them right now. But it's going to get really interesting when they actually talk to each other. Yeah. Because maybe they go to that other Earth. Maybe this Superman and the Superman Lois on this Earth goes to that other Earth, I think the showrunner said at some point that this Superman Lois show could be on a different Earth entirely from the Arrowverse. It could be a completely different Earth. That's what they were alluding to when they were talking about the show. So I wonder, it's got my interest. I want to watch more episodes. But yeah, that's it for now. Comment below. What are your thoughts on Superman Lois? You'll watch all of it. Was on HBO Max. Yes. Oh, you're talking about Geeks and Gamers. I'm sorry. Why is this thing's just now popping up? Okay. Yeah, you could wait till it's on HBO Max. Yeah, you can wait till the whole series. You want to deal with commercials? I think that's the most annoying part is the commercials. Honestly, it's a great show right now though. It's a great show, and it's shot, dude. I'm telling you, the color scheme looks like something that you would see on HBO Max. Like I just finished watching Doom Patrol season 2. Finally got around to finishing that, and oh my god, they ended on a fucking cliffhanger, dude. Like what the fuck? These goddamn cliffhangers, man. Like, when's the 3rd season going to start? Everything's got to end on a goddamn cliffhanger. Just want it ending. I just want it ending. But yeah, that's it. I want to just talk a little bit about those cliffhangers, storyboards. What do you guys think the Zack Snyder cliffhanger is going to be? Do you think it's going to be like that original storyboard that came out with the, they're trying to get inside the Wayne Manor, trying to hide from Darkseid? Like that's going to be the cliffhanger. What do you think the cliffhanger is going to be? I don't know. All I know is that I kind of want to see that 214 cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Lois gets killed on this or nah. That's interesting. That would be an interesting cliffhanger if she got killed by Darkseid. Because that's when Zack Snyder was at that SnyderCon in 2019, that was like the scary idea they had that Warner Brothers said no to. And I don't think they ever shot it, but he could have shot it during this additional photography. Who knows? I don't think he did, though. I don't think he did. It's going to have something to do with the nightmare scene. It's going to have something to do with the nightmare. That's going to be part of your cliffhanger. I'm really believing that. Jose M says it's definitely the 5 years later meeting with a Joker. Desolate Earth. Yes. What did I get rid of that page? Let's bring that up. Let's bring that up here. Boom. Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be similar to this. Nightmare sequence. They're trying to hide from Darkseid. So, like, whatever they did at the end of this 4-hour Zack Snyder Justice League didn't work. We get a flash forward to the nightmare future, and it's still happening, right? They didn't actually fix anything. But you guys say Green Lantern might show up happening. Yes, we can only hope. Zack Snyder says he likes Jon Stewart. So maybe we were looking in the wrong place the whole time. There could be a Jon Stewart in the movie. Could be a Kilowog, Tomare. I don't think it's going to be Hal Jordan. But it's on the fucking sweater. Where's my sweater? Where's my sweater? It's on the fucking Zack Snyder Justice League sweater. We're going to get a Green Lantern. It's just a question of which one and where. And it's going to be beyond the history lesson. It's going to be beyond the history lesson. It's going to be something else. Maybe the nightmare future. You're going to see like a Green Lantern in the nightmare future. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's dead already. I don't know. I didn't like Diana having visions. It's like Age of Ultron with Thor vision. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they scrapped some of those ideas from like those pages that came out. Those like story treatments. I'm glad they scrapped some of these ideas, like the suit, like the Bruce Wayne having sexy time with Lois, and then Superman comes back and there's a love triangle. I'm glad they scrapped that because that is it might be entertaining, but like it's just wasting time because we know it's not going to work out between Lois and Bruce. I like that. Come on now. Come on. We're wasting time with that. Probably not, Jose. We're not going to touch the rest of those. I want to see a reaction if Green Lantern pops up. Oh, yeah. I'm good. Yeah, guys, I'm going to watch it live on this stream the moment it drops. Like, my TV's like right here. It's like 3 feet away. Yeah, it's like 2.5 feet away, actually. It's right in my face. It's going to be like watching it on IMAX, okay? It is that goddamn close. And I think what I'll do is I'll move my, I have a recliner over there. I'll move that right here. I'll get the camera set up and situated so I'm not sitting in this computer chair. Jason Todd, right? Yeah, Jason Todd. Maybe Dick Grayson. No. What was it? Carrie Kelly. Oh my God, if Zack Snyder puts Carrie Kelly in this movie, I swear to God, he's already putting so much Dark Knight Returns stuff in these movies, right? BVS, you had that, a few different Dark Knight Returns shots in that movie, a few different ones, and in this Justice League movie, you have more Dark Knight Returns references. I really feel like Zack Snyder should just make a Dark Knight Returns adaptation into a movie. He seems to really like that book. Just make a Dark Knight Returns movie, Zack Snyder, what's wrong with that? Did I get a screener? Oh, yeah, I did, guys. So I can watch it right here. I'm surprised the screeners haven't leaked. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my eyes on the torrent sites. I'm keeping my eyes on that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it does leak, if somebody leaks that out, I am definitely downloading a copy and watching it early. I don't care. I've been waiting long enough. What day is it? 3, 4? Comes out on the 18th. That's 14 days. Because of invitation people. What do you say? Invitation people. Oh, yeah. All the fake fans. I got the invitations. It's really crazy. Yeah, Garza's gonna be like, you just wait and see. You know, she don't know what I know. That's all he fucking said. You don't know what I know. Just wait and see. Trust me. Dude. Yeah, there's going to be one more trailer. I think there's going to be at least one more official trailer, and Zack Snyder might still be doing these TV spots for the heroes. Other than that, I don't want to see anything else. I'm almost hesitant to actually watch those trailers. I'm almost hesitant to watch those because I don't want to get spoiled. I really don't. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. Okay, a little Superman Lois review. You got your... We don't know what's going to happen with those cliffhangers. And I'm going to watch it live on this channel, guys. I'm going to watch it live. Day 1. While all those guys are watching their screeners in private and they can't share it with their first reactions online, I'm going to share my first reactions online on the channel. You're going to see me lose my shit. You're going to see me lose my shit if I see a Green Lantern. It's going to be the balls. It's going to be the balls. What are your thoughts on Darkseid's voice? I think it sounds all right. It's no Michael Ironside, that's for sure. It's no Michael Ironside. But it's good enough. It's passable. It is passable. But yeah, peace out, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. Went over a lot of stuff. I'll take out the Superman Lois bit and probably make a video of that. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, my first reactions to Zack Snyder's Justice League are going to be right in front of you guys. So if I like it or hate it, you're going to see it instantly. There'll be no hesitation. Okay. Bye, guys. Peace out.